The following Let's Play has been rated not safe for young children. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found... What in the holy... Hello everyone! Welcome to this game! So, during my Let's Replay of Jester's Hunt, there were several points where I mentioned that Jester's Hunt was created for a contest way back in 2003, and it wound up getting 4th place. Partly because it was penalized because I had to resubmit it because of some unfortunate glitches. The reason why I bring that up is because the game we're about to play today happens to be Jester's Hunt's main competition. And in fact, not only is the game we're about to play the winner of that very same contest, but it happens to also be a collectathon, in this case inspired by Donkey Kong 64. And it makes me wonder, did this game win the contest because it really is that good? Or did it only beat Jester's Hunt because of a technicality? Well, we are about to find out. Well, sort of we're going to find out. As it turns out, just like Jester's Hunt, this game has undergone several updates throughout the years. And in fact, I guess you could say that this is the 11th anniversary edition of this game, because Sean Forbes literally uploaded this version last week. He wanted to get some game testing done, that sort of thing. Wow, only 3 blocks on the first scenario? That's probably just an intro or something. Well, I'll tell you one thing, offhand it's taking up more map data than Jester's Hunt did. Jester's Hunt took up 9, this game takes up 10. And I can't help but notice that there's a whole lot more time put into this game. Well, then again, it has gone through several updates. By the way, were you paying attention to any of these file names for custom graphics? For example, tree. What the heck custom graphic do you need that you need to make your own tree? That's gonna be interesting to see. What in the holy gosh? Okay, so apparently that's Sean Forbes. Speaking of custom graphics, Sean Forbes. I probably wouldn't want to attempt to put my face in RPG Maker 1. You know, it's no wonder that this game won the contest. You're using up valuable resources just for introducing the game and giving it production value. In all seriousness, though, I don't have any ill feelings towards this game. The original release of Jester's Hunt really was kind of bad, and even the version I got out today is meh, average. Gonna be interesting to see how this turns out, though. Jester's Hunt was based on Banjo-Kazooie. This is based on Donkey Kong 64. I'm not really a fan of Donkey Kong 64 because it took a lot of effort. Oh wow, custom title screen. I thought this was like a regular here's a picture kind of custom title screen, but no, in actuality every one of those little planets on the screen and every single letter on the screen is a custom sprite. Alright, extra features, interactive instructions, and starting the game. So it's gonna be like generic Quest 8, where we're gonna kind of just start off by finding out what the game is like. Alright, let's go ahead and start with the interactive instructions. Light of the 3 worlds. Collect 50 per area, so it's definitely like Jester's Hunt in that regard. 50 tokens, 50 Light of the 3 worlds. It's kind of a mouthful. Gain power and restore the worlds. Apparently that was the end of the sentence. Or maybe there is no sentence? I don't know. Kind of confusing. Ability symbol. This marks a place where an ability can be acquired. Are you going to call it ability? Oh, it's Jester. Or ability dude. Teaches you, your character, 1 ability per ability house. I should like totally shout those all cap stuff, but I think it would kind of get overdone. Special abilities. Each character can learn abilities to pass obstacles. Yeah, there's actually more than one character in this game. hence why it's based on Donkey Kong 64. Or inspired by. Press square during the game. Select L, I, A to view... Wait, L, I... Oh, I guess those are menu options. It's like, I'm looking on my controller and it's like, where the heck is I? Select L, I, A to view all life points, items, abilities. In the LIA menu, life points and items are white, abilities are gray. Interesting. Press square during the game. Select ability. So not quite ability. 4 abilities of the selected character. Character shield. Character shield appears where ability can be used. This is a lot of information to take in. I hope I am able to figure this out well enough. Goddess statue. Activate these to warp to other activated statues. Yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting to compare with Jester's Hunt. Land door. Light required. Press X to show light needed or open. Boss portal. Yep, based on Donkey Kong 64, alright. Touch as correct defender, very much like Donkey Kong 64. To enter boss battle arena. In case you're wondering what I mean by that, in Donkey Kong 64, only certain characters could fight certain bosses, and in this case, our characters are defenders. Ugh. Loves kitty cats and buys flaming torches. Okay. Hey, it's a torch! Sell this item to Ugg for 15 lights. Oh, that's interesting. Is that including, or is that like part of the 50 lights that we'll be collecting in each world, or is that in addition to? Locked door. Check door on correct side to open. Flashing special object. Check on correct side to make special things happen. You know, it is a little bit ridiculous how you have so many things in all caps. It kind of reminds me of like modern video games where so many words are like color coded because they think the player is not going to be smart enough to realize that those words are important. The Zelda games are especially bad about that. Save point. This will allow you to save your progress. Save often. Well, that's already another advantage over Jester's Hunt. This game has actual save points. Character select spot. Self-explanatory, or not. Stand on this and press X to enter the character select menu. Gonna have custom menu. In fact, here's the custom menu. How this works. Select the character that you want to play as. Press up or right to move right, down or left to move left, and X. I'm reading that wrong. Press up or right to move right, down or left to move left, and X to select. I'm surprised and curious why you would bother having up and down included in the selection process. Oh. And oh wow, each of these characters has their own symbol. Definitely saying why this game beat Jester's Hunt. This game has real production value. And yep, oh, you can actually go straight to the other side if you wanted to. Alright, let's choose the cat. Thank you for letting there be a cat. It appeals to the furry in me. Oh, we're actually finding out who these characters are. Keisha, mysterious black cat from the second of 3 worlds. Oh, so we're going to find her in World 2. Well, in that case, let's go in the order here. Leo, unlikely defender from the first of 3 worlds. Alice, Leo's younger sister from the first of 3 worlds. And no, the cat, so... Poncho, cattle rancher from the second of 3 worlds. And are you going to be from the third of 3 worlds? Jules, space traveler from the third of 3 worlds. I would like to point out that it's talking about 3 worlds as opposed to Jester's Hunt 6. Not entirely sure if that means this game will be shorter, because, like I said, he's using up more map data. Gonna be kind of interesting how this plays out, so I guess I'll go ahead and say yes, and that's just gonna probably not even matter who I choose. Production value. Battle mode. Oh, this will be good. During the game, you will be forced into battle mode with 3 possible choices. You know, is this like actually going to be another custom battle system, kind of like Lantis's? Because I was totally expecting something more along the lines of Jester's Hunt. Let's see. Fight. Press left to attack. Attacks do not always succeed. Sometimes you miss. How unfortunate. Magic. Alright, so he's doing it like how I was going to create a custom battle system, where you press a certain direction in order to choose certain commands. It's a real space saver. If your character has not learned magic, this option is unavailable. If your character does possess magic, this option will be active. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Press up to cast magic. Magic attacks always succeed and destroy enemies. Press square during the game. Select ability to view the magic of a selected character. Run. Those are pretty good odds if you actually have 2 options to run. Press down or right to run. Running does not always succeed, sometimes you fail. Each area of the game will have an assortment of enemies to battle. You know, I'm assuming that unlike Lantis's game, we're probably only going to be able to control 1 party member at a time. Still going to be interesting to see how this turns out. Let's try to defeat this living sludge! Alright. Let's use magic. Oh, you don't get to choose magical spells, it's just you have a spell. Congratulations! Use it now. During regular gameplay, magic attacks will always hit and destroy your enemy. Other options have not been explored yet. Let's move on. Alright, let's explore this one. Running will succeed or fail. Yeah, these all caps moments really are overdone. If you fail to run, the enemy will attack. In this case, running succeeded. Is there a chance that it could have failed during this tutorial? Well, let's pretend that it failed because we gotta find out what that last option is like. Attacks will either hit or miss your enemy. In this case, it hit. During regular gameplay, the enemy would either be destroyed or hurt. If you miss or hurt the enemy, it will attack you. It is really getting to be tempting to super enunciate these all caps words. Enemy attacks will either hit or miss your character. In this case, it hit. Oh, you actually have a little damage indicator saying that, hey, you lost a light point. Is that the same as the lights that you collect, or is this a different kind of light? In this case, it hit. During regular gameplay, successful enemy attacks would deplete 1 life point. Once life points are gone, your character's shield is ghosted and flashing. You know, I mentioned a few times that I wanted to remake Jester's Hunt. I'll make this quick so we can move on. But I actually have a list of ideas for Jester's Hunt. I don't know if I'll actually remake it, but I definitely want to like include damage indicators, and I definitely want to have some sort of special indication when you're at 1 last hit point. Alright, moving on. If you get hit 1 last time, you will be forced to restart the area. If you are forced to restart an area, your life points will be refreshed. Each character is given 5 life points to start off with. Life points can also be refreshed by entering the character select menu. You do not need any more instruction. Good luck. So it makes me wonder how many of these changes have been made since the original 2000 contest release of this game. Well, he actually does have a list. Maybe I'll link to it for the fun of it, because there is a pretty big list of changes this game has been undergone over the years. Far bigger than the list of changes Jester's Hunt has gone through. Let's go through extra features. Alternate endings, Easter egg, more. Let's look at more. Defenders of Light story, extra features, menu. I guess this goes back to the first page. Yeah. So, are these options open immediately? I'm kind of curious. Well, let's go ahead and check out the story. That's kind of important, you know. I had promised myself that I wasn't going to make any more RPG Maker RPGM games. Planning ahead for RPGM 2, I challenged myself to create a fully interactive character select menu using RPGM as a test. That challenge was met, so I wondered how it would work within a game, and after a few levels were done, my game began to take on a life of its own. As in, a life of its own. As I surpassed more challenges, I knew I would not rest until I had fully completed this game. Adding fuel to my fire, Volk announced that he would be hosting one final RPGM contest. Yes, final. This alone gave me the added motivation I needed to see this thing through to the end. Defenders of Light, DOL, is the culmination of all the skill and experience I have acquired with RPGM. DOL uses every trick I have learned, as well as a few I invented just for this game. With DOL, I spent the most amount of time planning, note-taking, programming, and modifying. I spent countless hours drawing sprites and even a title screen. I consider DOL to be the best RPGM game I've made, so it is fitting that it is my last. Was it really your last? What are your other games? I should check that out sometime. Thank you very much for downloading and playing my game. I hope you enjoy playing it as much as I did making it. Sincerely, Sean Forbes, aka Blue Dragon as he goes by now. Copyright 2003 to 2014. This game has definitely had a bit of a history. Well, the way I see it, if I'm not supposed to see this until I've already seen the alternate endings, or the regular endings rather, then he wouldn't allow me to check this out. So, let's take a look at this. Are you actually going to show me an alternate ending? Alright, bug-free version. Oh, it's telling me how to get them, I think. Once you have completed the game, you will review all 4 regular game endings as well as the true ending. The true ending includes the Super Extreme Challenge level bonus land for you to explore. Enjoy and good luck. Alright. Well, in that case, we probably don't get to find out what the Easter egg is yet, but let's find out what it is. Bug-free version. This is not the... Oh wait, is this the bug-free version? It might be. Once you have rescued all of the Defenders of Light, you will be able to change their graphics during the game at the Grassland entrance in the level hub. This will allow you to play as Snowman, who is a custom sprite by the way, Big Eye, Fireman, Tree Man, and Cheyenne, and O. So that would explain some of these custom graphics. And yeah, I think this is the bug-free version, because like I said, he just uploaded this particular version last week with explicit intent to make sure there weren't any bugs for me to find. I think that's it. Yep, main menu. Alright, should we start the game? Let me check my time, because that's important. Alright, the recording's at about 29 minutes. I lost a lot of time because it took several attempts to introduce this game. Might as well at least start the game and get a good idea of what's going on. Battles off? Heck no. During the game, this option can be toggled on and off in the level hub. You know, it makes me wonder, were there always custom battle systems? Yeah, actually there were always custom battle systems. There had to be, because this contest from 2003 absolutely required, the #1 rule was you cannot at any point use the default battle system of RPG Maker 1. Hand motions. Confirm start game. Oh, alright. Okay, that actually looks pretty cool. Okay, I am definitely seeing why this game won the contest. You know what, forget that question that I had earlier about whether this legitimately beat Jester's Hunt. This is already beating Jester's Hunt. The known universe was a peaceful place until Mortat came along. I like the letterboxing here. Mortat demanded that the leaders of the 3 worlds surrender their light. Their precious stars. So that's a no then. The leaders refused, so Mortat vowed revenge. Oh wow. That looks bad. Mortat used his powerful magic to steal the light. Oh, the screen even gets darker. Oh yeah, I've actually played this before, a long time ago. Man, forgot how nifty this looked. Covering the 3 worlds in darkness. I didn't actually play very far. Like with just about every other game. Okay, that's definitely cool. But like with a lot of games I play, I lost interest pretty quickly. Not at fault of the game, just my own dang fault because I lose interest easily. Hard to do when I'm Let's Playing though, I gotta show off the whole game. Mortat traveled to the distant world Cheyenne. Bent on rolling it and coveting the stolen light he brought with him. Seriously, that is so cool. I mean, at least for RPG Maker. I could very easily just end this episode after we're done with his opening, because I'm intrigued and I'm hoping that you guys are intrigued. However, not all was lost. Using their last ounce of strength, the leaders combined their power, sending 5 Defenders of Light to Cheyenne to confront Mortat. Leo, unlikely defender from the first of the 3 worlds. Get the feeling we read this already. Okay, are you gonna make this look cool too? Good enough. Alice, Leo's younger sister from the first of the 3 worlds. Keisha, mysterious black cat from the second of 3 worlds. Look forward to meeting Keisha. Pancho, cattle rancher from the second of 3 worlds. Cattle rancher. We better see some cattle in the second of 3 worlds, or stuff. Jules, space traveler from the third of 3 worlds. Oh, they're already here. Alright, we're at the final boss. The defenders challenge Mortat to a battle, with the light as the prize. Mortat laughed at this, quickly banishing them to separate ends of Cheyenne. Keisha found herself in Homeland. Pancho ended up in Lava Land. Alright, so maybe there's not going to be only 3 worlds in this game. Unless these are the 3 worlds that we're talking about. Jules landed in Strangeland. Leo and Alice's locations are unknown. However, we're probably going to find out about their location here really soon. What shall become of the light of the 3 worlds? We're going to rescue him, duh. And who will face Mortat? Recover. Rescue, recover, whatever. Oh. So, fair warning, anybody who is playing this game on like an emulator, after that last line of dialogue, or rather, you know what, heck with it. During the opening of the game, you better make sure you have that next memory card in there, because if you're like using EPSXE, it is not going to recognize a card change unless it is changed ahead of time. Alright, let me go ahead and switch to the other card. Alright, that's been put in, and by the way, this is how to next scenario is supposed to work. I am not playing this in test play. So, this right here, these blocks that are loading right now, this is where the entirety of the game is located. Really wonder how big this game, or complicated it is even, if the majority of it is on this one memory card. Oh, now we got a real title screen. As if one Fancy Pants title screen wasn't enough, we got 2 Fancy Pants title screens. Kind of nifty looking. So, are we going to have like a save point right after this? Because I really got to end this episode. Well, there's 3 lights right there. Where am I? Cheyenne! Well, nice to know you recognize that place. I guess this is your world then? I need to find the other defenders. Together we will reclaim the light and defeat Mortat once and for all. Quick question. If it didn't work the first time, why do you think it'll work a second time? Alright, so I can go ahead and do this. Let's go into this menu where we have no characters. And there we go. We have chosen the character we already have. And now I'm going to save the game. Next time we are going to go ahead and explore this first area and collect some lights and find out what exactly we do in this game. I'll see you then.